so you know how it is. Like, huge Minecraft announcement drops. And suddenly it's just like a tidal wave of information. You want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
But who has the time to like wade through hours of like footage and blog posts and tweets and everything? So that is where we come in today. We are going to deep dive into all the recent Minecraft news, specifically from the big Minecraft live event that happened earlier this month in March 2025.
Yeah.
Plus some other related updates.
Right.
So, you know, you shared some fantastic source material with us. We have got transcripts from the official Minecraft channel, and of course, always insightful Eco Soldier.
Yeah, good stuff.
Always good. And our mission today is simple, I think. We are going to extract the absolute key insights and give you a clear, structured, and I think genuinely interesting overview of everything that matters.
That's right.
No information overload here.
Yeah.
Just the need to know kind of stuff.
Yeah, we've sifted through it all so you don't have to. We're hoping to provide not just the what, but also some of the why behind these announcements and what they might actually mean for how you play the game.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, let's jump in.
Let's jump in. What better place to start than with something that is quite literally right around the corner?
Yeah.
The Spring to Life update. This one arrives on March 25th. So get ready, it's coming soon.
Coming in hot.
No, this isn't like a massive overhaul, right? It's more of a, how would you describe it? A breath of fresh air for our existing worlds.
Yeah, I think that's a really great analogy. Think of it as an ambience upgrade.
Okay.
Spring to Life is all about enriching the atmosphere of your current biomes.
I like that.
And importantly, it's coming to both Bedrock and Java Edition.
Okay.
At the same time.
Nice. No one misses out.
No one misses out, exactly.
Everyone gets to enjoy these enhancements. So what kind of new life are we talking about here? What are the highlights that will make our worlds feel a bit more, I don't know, alive?
Yeah. So we're getting some really charming new mob variants. Okay.
For instance, you know, imagine encountering cows in those colder, snowy regions that look like Highland cattle
Oh, I love those.
with all that wonderful fluffy fur.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Then when you venture into those warmer biomes, you might spot pigs that are inspired by the red river hog
Okay.
with their kind of distinctive reddish hue and facial features. And then for like a touch of whimsical charm,
Okay.
the chickens in cooler areas are getting a Polish chicken makeover,
Yes!
complete with those fantastic feathery headpieces.
Oh, I saw those concept images. The Polish chickens look perpetually surprised
Yeah.
in the best possible way. Like, it's those little visual touches that just add so much personality to the game.
For sure, yeah.
What other environmental improvements are part of this Spring Awakening?
So we're also seeing the introduction of firefly bushes.
Okay.
These will be a lovely addition, especially to like swampy areas and near rivers. They actually attract firefly particles that gently drift above them.
Oh, cool.
And interestingly, they react to light sources.
So it's a small detail, but it could really add a lot to the visual storytelling of the scene.
Yeah, for sure.
We also have falling leaves and leaf litter, which will just contribute to a much more organic and natural feel in like forested areas.
Yeah, it's funny how these seemingly small additions can have like a big impact on the overall immersion, right? It's all about making the world just feel a little bit more believable.
Exactly. And to further enhance that sense of place, they're adding new ambient sounds.
Okay.
So think about like the subtle noises you might expect in a desert, the gentle rustling around a firefly bush, the crunch of like walking through leaf litter. And here's a fun detail. The biome-specific wolf, or rather dog sounds, were actually recorded at a dog daycare.
Oh, that is so cool. A real-world doggy symphony for our in-game wolves. That's a kind of quirky detail I love. It shows like a real attention to making the soundscape just right.
Yeah.
Anything else we should know about the Spring to Life update?
Yeah, a couple more practical changes. The artwork for spawn eggs is being updated to make them much easier to differentiate in creative mode.
Oh, good.
With the ever-growing roster of mobs, you know, scrolling through like a wall of similar-looking eggs was becoming a bit tedious.
Absolutely.
And finally, cartographer villagers will now offer maps that lead to villages in different biomes.
Okay.
So this should be a great incentive for exploration and like discovering more of the diverse landscapes that Minecraft has to offer.
I love that. So a really nice update focused on those smaller immersive details.
Yeah.
That collectively, I think, will make a noticeable difference. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about something visually much more ambitious. Vibrant visuals. This was a major talking point from the event. especially for those of you playing on Bedrock Edition, who have been, I think, eagerly awaiting a significant visual upgrade.
Absolutely. Vibrant Visuals is a dedicated visual overhaul specifically for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and it's slated to arrive in the coming months. The crucial thing to understand up front is this is purely about enhancing how the game looks. It won't alter any of the fundamental gameplay mechanics that you're already familiar with.
So for those of us who are eager for a visual refresh, what kind of improvements are we going to see? Paint us a picture.
Yeah, so we are talking about a comprehensive set of enhancements. Enhanced lighting is a major component. So imagine the sun realistically streaming through the leaves of trees, through gaps in the clouds, casting like dynamic, soft shadows that move and change.
Oh, wow.
Light will also interact more naturally with different block surfaces. Then there are emissive textures.
Okay.
These are parts of in-game objects that appear to glow or emit light on their own without being directly illuminated. Think about how much more striking spider eyes, enderman eyes, and those glowberries tucked away in lush caves will look.
Yeah.
You'll even see light filtering through windows now.
Ooh, that's nice.
Which will really transform how you design and light the interiors of your builds.
Yeah, that's something that I think has always been missing. I always felt like the lighting in vanilla Minecraft, while functional, lacked a certain dynamism.
Yeah, exactly. They've also completely revamped the water rendering to include actual reflections.
Okay.
Interestingly, they've chosen to keep these reflections pixelated, which seems to be a deliberate decision to maintain that core Minecraft visual style, while still adding a significant layer of realism.
It's a tough balance to strike, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're trying to like upgrade something but keep the feel of the original.
Exactly. The emissive quality of sculpt blocks in the deep dark is also being amplified.
Okay.
Promising to make those already eerie environments even more atmospheric.
Right.
And a detail I found particularly noteworthy is how shadows will now align more precisely with the game's grid and pixel structure, which should contribute to a subtle but satisfying visual coherence. And then finally, improved contrast from shadows overall will add a greater sense of depth and dimension to the world.
For anyone listening who's a little bit concerned, you've meticulously crafted these worlds and you're worried that suddenly they're going to look wrong or that you won't be able to play with your friends who haven't gotten the update.
Yeah.
What can you tell them?
No need to worry on either front. Vibrant Visuals is designed to be fully backward compatible with all your existing worlds.
Okay, good.
It operates as a local setting that you can toggle on or off.
Okay.
So you can absolutely continue to play on the same servers with friends, regardless of whether they've enabled the visual enhancements or not.
That's essential for the health of the multiplayer community, right?
Yeah.
Now, Bedrock players are getting this first, and that makes sense, given the underlying technology. But what's the long-term outlook for us Java enthusiasts?
Yeah, so the long-term commitment is definitely to bring vibrant visuals to Minecraft Java Edition as well.
Okay.
The developers mentioned they actually began the fundamental work of rewriting the rendering code last year with this goal in mind.
Oh, wow.
However, they were clear that the initial rollout is going to be focused on select Bedrock platforms.
Okay, selected platforms based on performance, I imagine. Any educated guesses on which ones will be first in line?
I mean, given that Minecraft is, a Microsoft-owned franchise, Windows and Xbox Series consoles seem like very strong initial candidates.
Right.
PlayStation 5 is also highly likely. They indicated that it will likely be available through the in-game Minecraft marketplace.
Okay.
And there's also the potential for third-party visual enhancement packs to emerge down the line, similar to the shader ecosystem we've seen previously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been quite a journey when it comes to visual upgrades on Bedrock. I remember the initial excitement around the super duper graphics pack, which ultimately didn't pan out. And then the introduction of the Render Dragon engine. For those listening who might not know, what exactly is the Render Dragon engine and why was its arrival significant?
Yeah, that's a great question. The Render Dragon engine is a newer, more modern graphics engine that Mojang implemented specifically for Bedrock Edition.
Right.
It's designed to be more flexible and capable of handling advanced visual features compared to the older systems. However, its introduction meant that older shader systems and visual packs that were designed for the previous rendering methods were no longer compatible.
Yeah.
So while Render Dragon opened the door for, more significant visual upgrades, It did temporarily disrupt the existing landscape of community-created visual enhancements.
Right.
So this makes the arrival of an official integrated visual overhaul, like vibrant visuals, all the more anticipated.
Yeah, that context really highlights why vibrant visuals feels like such a significant step forward.
Okay.
Let's switch gears again. Let's talk about something a bit more lighthearted.
Sure.
The Minecraft movie live event. This sounds like a fun way to bridge the gap between the game and the upcoming film.
It is indeed. Starting on March 25th, which conveniently aligns with the release of the Spring to Life update.
Okay.
There will be a limited time in-game event to celebrate the premiere of the Minecraft movie, which hits theaters on April 4th.
So for those of us who are excited about the movie, what can we actually do within this in-game event?
Yeah, so the main activities will be centered around Midport Village, which is the primary setting of the movie.
Okay.
Players will have the opportunity to participate in a series of mini-games that are directly inspired by, like, key moments and themes from the film.
Okay.
With the overarching goal being to defend the village against a piglin invasion.
So it's like a blocky interactive movie trailer.
Kind of, yeah.
That's cool. What's the reward for jumping in and fending off these pixelated piglins?
Well, by completing the various challenges within the event, players will be able to earn different in-game rewards. And the ultimate prize, the one I think everyone will be aiming for, is an exclusive Minecraft movie-themed cape for your character.
Oh, a coveted cape.
Yeah.
Those are always a badge of honor in the Minecraft community.
Yeah.
Will this be like a simple participation award, or will we have to put in some real effort to earn this stylish movie memorabilia?
It's definitely an earned reward.
Okay.
The developers specifically stated that this cape will need to be unlocked by actively playing and completing the mini-games.
Okay.
Similar to how the special MCC cape was obtained through participation in the Minecraft Championship events.
Right.
So, a little bit of in-game effort for some permanent bragging rights.
I like that. It makes it feel a little more special. Now, the movie itself is set in Midport Village. What little snippets of information did we get about the film's portrayal of the Minecraft world and its inhabitants?
Yeah, so we got a brief glimpse into the lives of the villagers in Midport, who are depicted as being largely pacifistic and adhering to a vegetarian diet, with a strong emphasis on trading and, perhaps unsurprisingly, a great love for eating bread.
Okay.
The iconic character of Steve will, of course, be involved in the story.
Of course.
And it seems like the Iron Golem will serve as a sort of local security force for the village, although they were described as being, quote-unquote, big softies, unless the villagers are threatened.
I love that. Pacifist bred, obsessed villagers protected by a gentle giant.
Yeah.
That definitely aligns with the established charm of the Minecraft universe.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to what was touted as the biggest announcement of the entire Minecraft Live event. The summer drop and the intriguing tale of the dried ghast.
Yeah.
This one definitely piqued my curiosity.
Mine too. This was a truly unexpected and fascinating reveal.
Yeah.
The announcement focused on the discovery of a brand new mob, the dried ghast. These creatures will apparently be found in the desolate soul sand valleys of the Nether, often in the vicinity of those distinctive skeletal structures.
So picture the scene. Soul sand, eerie fossils, and now the dried ghast. Describe this new nether inhabitant. What does a dried ghast look like?
So imagine a ghast, but significantly smaller, about the size of half a block.
Oh, wow.
It has a perpetually sad-looking face and little, almost shriveled-looking tentacles around its sides. The key descriptor, as the name suggests, is dehydrated. It really appears as though it's in need of some serious moisture.
Poor little dehydrated phantom. So how do we go from this melancholic miniature ghast to something maybe a bit more lively?
This is where the whole concept takes a really unique turn. You can't rehydrate a dried ghast in the harsh environment of the Nether, obviously.
Right.
The idea is that you need to bring it back to the Overworld.
Okay.
And once you place it in water, a very gradual transformation process begins. We are talking multiple in-game days for the full change to occur.
Days. That requires a significant amount of patience. What are the different stages of this ghastly revival?
It starts in that, sad and grumpy state you can imagine.
Yeah.
Over time in the water, it progresses to a more neutral expression. And then finally, if you're persistent, it will begin to smile.
Okay.
This smiling, rejuvenated ghast is then known as a ghastling, essentially the baby form of a regular ghast.
A baby ghast, okay.
Yeah.
The juxtaposition of ghast and baby is inherently amusing.
Uh-huh.
What is the ghastling like? Is it still a terror of the skies, just smaller?
Surprisingly, no. It is described as being quite adorable.
Okay.
It floats around in the overworld air almost like a little balloon.
Oh.
It still has that happy expression, and it's said to curiously follow players and other mobs.
Cute.
And here's a key difference. It doesn't shoot those destructive fireballs. Instead, it seems to have a peculiar fondness for snowballs. You can even apparently feed it snowballs, which might even help speed up its growth.
A snowball-loving, non-explosive baby ghast. The Nether truly holds some unexpected surprises. What does this charming ghastling eventually grow into?
It matures into what's called a happy ghast.
Happy ghast.
And as the name unequivocally suggests, this is a friendly counterpart to the typically hostile ghast we all know and will sometimes fear.
Right.
It will roam and fly around the overworld, but instead of raining down fire charges, it will bring smiles, as the developers put it.
Okay. A friendly flying ghast that spreads joy instead of destruction. I'm both intrigued and slightly bewildered.
Yeah.
But I heard there was an even more significant aspect to this happy ghast beyond its newfound friendliness.
Absolutely. This is where that biggest announcement label really comes into focus. You can actually ride the happy ghast.
Really?
Using a specially craftable harness, not a standard saddle, up to 4 players can ride together.
What?
They even mention that the harness has these little goggles that go down when someone is riding, which is a delightful visual detail.
A multi-passenger goggle-equipped ghast. That's certainly a unique mode of transportation, but why the big emphasis on being able to ride it? What practical purpose does it serve?
The primary utility lies in its incredible potential for builders.
Okay.
The developers specifically highlighted that when a player stands on a happy ghast, it will remain completely stationary in the air, providing a stable and mobile platform for constructing high-altitude structures. Think about building those ambitious sky bases, incredibly tall towers, or even gaining easy access to the nether roof, or navigating and building within massive open caves. It essentially provides you with a temporary fixed point in the 3-dimensional space of Minecraft.
Okay, that actually sounds incredibly useful for those large-scale complex projects. No more precarious scaffolding towers stretching into the clouds.
Precisely. It could revolutionize how players approach large builds in difficult-to-reach areas. And to further facilitate this kind of cooperative building and exploration, they also announced a new locator bar feature. This will help players easily find the locations of their friends in the world, which would be particularly invaluable when you're, all soaring through the sky on a happy ghast together or coordinating on a massive build project.
So we go from a sad, shriveled denizen of the Nether to a rideable, builder-friendly sky companion. That's quite a character arc.
It is. It's a truly innovative addition that opens up a wealth of new possibilities, both for individual creativity and collaborative gameplay.
Now, this Minecraft Live event in March was the first of 2 planned for this year, right?
That's right.
There's another one coming.
Yeah, Mojang specifically announced that there will be another major Minecraft Live event later in 2025, likely around September or October. This second event will focus on announcing the larger scale plans and features heading into Minecraft in 2026. They also clarified their updated development strategy. They're moving toward more frequent, smaller game drops throughout the year. Instead of relying on one massive annual update, we can expect a total of 3 updates in 2025.
Okay.
With Spring to Life being the first.
So a shift toward like a more consistent stream of new content and features rather than just one overwhelming annual overhaul? That seems to be kind of a growing trend in the games industry these days.
It does. It allows for more agility in development and potentially like a quicker response to player feedback.
Yeah.
As well as the ability to introduce new ideas and themes more organically throughout the year.
All right, so let's consolidate all this information. We've taken quite a deep dive into the recent Minecraft announcements.
We have. So just to quickly recap, the Spring to Life update is just around the corner, bringing a host of lovely ambient enhancements to your world. Following that, we have the highly anticipated visual overhaul of vibrant visuals making its debut on Bedrock Edition, promising a significant upgrade to the game's look. Don't forget the limited-time Minecraft movie event launching alongside Spring to Life, offering a fun in-game experience and a unique tape to earn. And finally, the big surprise, the summer drop. Introducing the dried ghast, which can be patiently rehydrated into a ghastling and eventually become the rideable and incredibly useful happy ghast.
Quite the lineup, showcasing a real mix of immediate enhancements and exciting future possibilities.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like Minecraft continues to evolve in genuinely creative and unexpected ways. So for you, the listener, as you process all this news, I'll leave you with this to ponder. How might the newfound ability to build from the back of a stable flying happy ghast fundamentally change your approach to those ambitious mega projects you've been dreaming about? Or how will the enhanced visuals of vibrant visuals impact your experience of those familiar Minecraft worlds you've explored countless times? Which of these announcements has sparked the most excitement for you, and what will be the very first thing you try out? It's clear that the world of Minecraft is constantly in motion, and staying informed is the best way to fully appreciate its ongoing journey. Thanks for exploring these